Hi guys, welcome back to Carport Autos. A little bit different. I'm in front of camera this time. New video because we've got a new project, but just to give you a bit of update, I know we haven't really done anything for a while, any new projects for a while, simply because the way we work at Carport is that the sales we get from cars that we built funds the next one, and we've been sat on cars for a while now, especially the red one, the red disaster contaminated, if you remember that. We've only just really got rid of that. Lesson learnt, never buy an EcoBoost again, although it were a lovely car. I think the words EcoBoost after it put people off. Not what I can do about that. Still got the silver one for sale. Literally just put 12 months MOT on that about 3 or 4 weeks ago, so again, another lovely car. So if you're interested, either drop us a message, or if you follow us on Instagram, inbox me on Instagram. And the only other thing we've got to get rid of is the Escort, the cabriolet. I need the room space in the garage, and hopefully that will have gone by the end of this week. Tried doing it, selling it with all the bits with it for a higher price. That didn't seem to work. It seemed to put people off, so I did it just for the car, and it's sold. So yeah, hopefully I'll have that back, have the garage free, and then yeah, be able to do stuff in there in winter times. And it's mainly engine work, obviously, because it's not wide enough to do anything else. But yeah, we'll take it from there. So I'll spin you around in a sec and show you the project. So if you followed us on Instagram, you'll know we've got a Fiat 500. Now, it is only the basic model. It is a Fiat 500 Pop. It's a 59 plate, and it is one that we wouldn't normally do. It's a Cat S. We tried to steer clear of Cat S's, but the way that the car market is, the second-hand car market is lately, anything you try and get is an absolute nightmare price-wise. So we were actually bidding on two. We were bidding on a red one. Again, it were a Pop. I think it were a Pop, or is it a Lounge? Can't remember. But that was a Cat N, and we actually bid, and we won the bid on that one at 475. And then they basically waited 3 days before coming back with a counter offer at their reserve price, which was 1,500 quid. Bearing in mind it was a Cat N, and it had more damage than what this is, and this is a Cat S. But it didn't run. So coming back with a counter bid at 1,500 quid. So I stuck to my guns, stick with my original bid. They come back and they knocked 50 quid off. Stuck with my bid again, and then they just basically said, no, we'll put it back through. So we lost out on that one. But anyway, to the matter at hand, Cat S. It is a little bit dirty, not gonna lie, so I can't really give you if there's any other marks on it or anything like that, but the alloys seem in decent condition. Bodywork wise, I mean, I'll get more of an idea once it's fully clean. Well, not so fully clean, but I'm going to give it a quick going over with some chemicals and a jet wash. But on the inside, as per usual, it just wants a good cleaning. I mean, it's a good job. I'm a valeter, so, but it starts, and if I close the door, there's no warning lights on. I'll zoom in, and it's got just over 90,000, so 90,629 miles. Now, unfortunately, cars from Carport got no service history. And I've not checked, but I'd imagine this has got locking wheel nuts, but there is no locking wheel nut key either. So I've searched all around, I've searched all compartments, I've had this seat up. You know, these seats do come up. Oh god, can't get up left-handed, but they come up. There's a compartment under there, nothing there. Tried it in the boot, nothing there. So looks like we're gonna have to get them off, which is good fun in itself. But the car starts, runs, it drives. I've took it literally just up the road, gone through gears, drives fine. The obvious things is we will do a full service on it. We will have a look at the timing belt. I can't imagine it's being changed. So that, especially at 90,000 miles, we probably will have to do timing belt on it. But yeah, on the inside, it's as I say, it just wants a good clean. So when Escort goes, I'll be able to take seats out and get seats in carriage and give them a good going out. I mean, around the back end, I mean, mark here, don't know if that's paint transfer or whether it'll come off, but you know, on the inside, you can tell from up here it's been sat a while, but it's all good. On the inside, there's no creases or anything to show that it's been rear-ended or anything. Until you get around to this side. And this is where damage is. Now, I can't see any sill damage. Now, my only thing being is whether they think it's damaged the inside of here and they've classed it as a Cat S, because there's no way they've taken wheel arch off and had a look underneath. So they've just classed it as a Cat S, but without obviously taking all that off, that looks more like a Cat N to me. I mean, even to the fact that if it's had a hit here, it doesn't look like it's majorly hit the alloy. I mean, it's got some scrapes here, a couple of marks here, but nothing that'd indicate it's been smacked. I mean, is it a previous Cat S that's just had a bit more damage? I don't know. So that's all the damage that's on it. So I mean, if we can, well, I say it's the only damage on it. I don't know what's lying under the dirt yet, but obviously new wing, new door, bumper looks fine. I have had the bonnet open and the tabs aren't broken on headlight or anything. So, apart from a service and a timing belt, I can't really see anything else that it would require, apart from a clean. The only downside would be trying to find a parts in colour, because if you know about these whites, it's a pain in the arse to find to get them to match up, because there's that many different variations of white, you just don't know. So yeah, I'm going to give it a quick going over for a quick wash. I'm not going to go to town on it until we finished it, but obviously I'm going to put some pre-wash on it and give a quick snow foam, try and get the majority of the dirt off, just to see if there's out lurking underneath this dirt on paintwork that's going to hinder what we are going to do. So yeah, I'll cut back in after it is, and then we'll take another look, and then that'll be it. Catch you in a bit. Right guys, as I explained at the very outset, this is not a final clean. This is just a little bit of a pre-clean to get rid of the worst of the grime, to see if we can spot any more damage. And apologies if you can't hear me because it is quite windy, but looking round it, that is a scrape, so I might need to just do a bit of touching on that one. That one there, that'll come out with a bit of compound. I mean, like I say, when I clean it, I want to clean it properly, it'll get the full treatment, but all I've literally done is just put some citrus pre-wash on it and then just snow foamed it just to get the worst off. But what we have found out is that obviously this door does leak because that seat's now soaking wet. This door card is soaking wet. That's just simply because that door, maybe that's why they classed it as a Cat S, don't know. But apart from obviously the major damage, there is nothing else. Hang on a minute, there's a slight mark here, looks like that's been pushed in and it has cracked the paint. The question is do we get that repaired? There's a small dent there, but yeah, it's a Cat S. How much money do we want to throw at it? I mean, it's not going to be up for sale for, you know, like $3.5. It's going to be, you know, around £2,000 this car, maybe two, if that. So yeah, I mean, on the whole, as I say, apart from the bits I've just pointed out, there's nothing else really that stands out on me on this car. But obviously, when we do the strip down, we'll get a bit deeper into that. I mean, if I can get my fingers through. The discs, there's the slightest of lips on the discs even. I can't really see pads, but they look quite new actually, the discs. So it's possible it's had discs and pads on this one. Tyres, got decent tread on them. And I believe it is MOT till next year at some point. So it's not as if we've got to put it through an MOT unless we take a sweet time with it, which I'm hoping we're not. So yeah, I think we'll end this one here. On the whole, let us know what you think in the comments if you've got anything to say. Yeah, just like, subscribe, share. Obviously we'd like to get to 500 subs. We're at about 410, 415, something like that. So if you could help us, please hit that subscribe button. Share where you can. And as I say, if you've got any comments, please do drop us a comment, and where possible, I always reply. Never always immediately, but I do always reply. So yeah, catch you in the next one where we'll start stripping this one down. See you later.